Greetings, fellow beings! Ho ho! Wow, I did not know I was live. I guess I'm live. I knew I was live. Maybe I didn't know I was live. I know this. Good morning, everybody. Oh, very excited to talk to you. We have a redirect set up for legal mindset. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Music? Sound? Do I sound good? Good? Waiting for you guys. Can you see and hear me? I'm kind of hidden behind Wop's chat here. Coming through. Excellent. All right. Yeah, I think I've sorted out the sound issues. All right. Fantastic. All right. We have the great Griffin here, as usual, giving us a history lesson this morning, saying, have you heard about about people talk about old money? On December 5th of 1360, the denomination of French franc was authorized, which revalued and reauthorized many times its old consecutive currency. Fantastic. I didn't know that. I do know that Jillian N is here. Greetings, dear. Thanks for being here. We've got Al Humphreys in the house, checking in from across the pond, and so many others that I highlighted a little bit before we got started today. We got, so many folks like Emotionally Unstable Amphibian, Low Spec Linux Laptop. We've got our friend Captain Fandom Nerd. It's fantastic. I appreciate you guys' support. All of y'all. All y'all. It's glorious. Glorious indeed. I'm grateful to all of you. Let's see. We got Vulcan Lives. Vulcan Lives Matter and all that. Let's see who else is in the house. I thought D. Bud Martin. There's the lovely Sherry, who stalks me, apparently, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with that. Stalk away. Izaj Melody is here. Greetings, Culturinos. That's right. Criticible. Vo Rainbow Knight, the prismatic paladin of peace. Greetings. Hey, Animation Critic is here. Hey, Philip Gaming is also here. SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor is in the house. And of course, Judicon. Good morning, Judicon. Sorry you're buffering. I apologize. Everything on this end seems to be okay. Toy Fanboy is not having it. KR Nut 82 is in the house. Let's see who else has popped in. Snowdub. What's up? A little tickle in my throat. Been talking Hopefully, you guys came here from that park place this morning. Wonderful stream this morning. We got Rod Thunderheart. Yes, we did. Dr. Bravo is in the house. Of course, we got folks over on Rumble and Odysee. Thanks for being there, including Vince Womack and this guy, Jess. What's up? The Common Nerd, also now known as the Common Gamer. Hopefully you get that channel thing situated. How do you have nudity on a stream where there's no nudity? Crazy. Snakes and Funerals is in the house. But in order to keep Jonas in compliance with the law of averages, we are definitely going to be 12 minutes long today. At least. We might have a little bonus time too. But for that, let's get rid of the banner. And here we go. I just want to say thank you to Martin Stone. First time catching it live. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. Oh, look at all of you. Katina Martin's here. Look at that. Let's see it. 11 Alpha. Look at all these wonderful beings. So blessed. Here we go. What? All right, something weird happened. Let's try this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. As you can see, it's getting ready to set up. We got a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it, and I think there's like 17, 18, 19 stories. I had to add one right at the end because, well, things happen. Lots of things happened today. We're going to start here first with a story coming out of Southern California. Apparently, that's right, Disneyland closes 35 rides. That's right, because of a nearby earthquake, which was in Fullerton, that kind of shook things up. Now, Disney's having some problems recently with, some structural problems, like with things like the Jungle Cruise and light poles falling down and stuff like that. So if I were going there, I'd be a little bit worried. I'd be a lot bit worried, but hey, that's just me. Moving on, of course, to, the next story. We've got Jamie Foxx giving an emotional first statement saying he saw the tunnel, but he didn't see the light. That has to be kind of concerning if you're a believer, but there's that. And Jillian Ann with a member chat says, I loved your hair donation video. Made me a bit teary. Thank you for all you do to brighten outlooks of folks facing serious health challenges. No, thank you, Jillian Ann, for your support, because it does help, believe it or not. I love doing what I do, and I will continue to do it as long as I can. Speaking of somebody who's trying to hang in there and do what they can, Jonathan Majors is under trial, and this trial's not going his way. He's basically got his attorney saying that the ex-girlfriend fabricated these allegations and is out for revenge, although on the other side of things, the prosecution says, there's a pattern of abuse here. That's not good, especially if you have the documentation and the claims and the stuff that happened apparently in the UK to prove it. Not looking good there. We got The Late Show canceled again for the rest of this week because Colbert is continuing to recover from appendix surgery. My goodness. Barbie gets a streaming release date on Max, so you can go and see this. Let's scroll to it. On December 15th. There you go. Check it out if you haven't already. If you want to see misandry at its finest, check out Barbie. You got Spotify canceling Heavyweight and Stolen podcast. They also just laid off a butt ton of people. I just learned that word. About 17%, which we're going to get to in just a second. But Nicolas Cage is going to, call it quits quite possibly. And, I don't really want him to do that. I think he's fantastic. I want to say thanks to Dadman Walking 55, a member for 32 months, saying thanks for all you do, Culture Casino. No, thank you. We've got Disney testing Monday Night Football double play. What does that mean? Well, apparently you're going to be able to catch the game both on Disney's, ESPN product, or you're going to be able to catch it like you used to on ABC television. Well, that would be smart. They're doing this because they have holes to fill in their scheduling. But I'm telling you right now, if they go back to this, they'll make more money. And finally, we've got Hollywood Rabbis preparing for a very fraught Hanukkah. Apparently, they're dealing with the fact that people are very afraid because there's a lot of conflict going on in our major cities. Well, for reasons centered around the Middle East. Read into that what you will. The Weeknd is going out of his way to frustrate at least one side of that equation because he's giving $2.5 million in emergency support and humanitarian efforts in Gaza. Yeah, this guy is not reading the room. You got Canada's public broadcaster is set to cut about 600 jobs. They're going to be struggling with budget pressures. No kidding. Talk about not wanting to support state-run media. I mean, it's too expensive for them to run and to keep the extreme censorship control of, and they're having to go after tech platforms. So let me tell you, that's not going to stop anytime soon. Canada is desperate for money to maintain their socialist programs, and not just the programming that's there. Apparently, a YouTuber who staged a California plane crash has been sentenced to 6 months for obstructing the investigation. His name's Trevor Daniel Jacob, and he's an experienced pilot and skydiver. He pled guilty in June to 1 count of destruction and concealment. So yeah, a video titled "I Crashed My Airplane" appeared in December of 2021. I didn't know people went to this extreme to get attention on YouTube. I can assure you I will not do this. You've got a movie armorer that you would know as Hannah Gutierrez-Reed in big trouble because of the Rust fatal shooting. She's pled not guilty to an unrelated gun charge. Apparently there's a lot of weird things going on that set with limited supervision, even though one of the producers was always there because he was the actor, Alec Baldwin. Regulators are beginning hearings on how much customers should pay for Georgia nuclear reactors. I would think before I invested my money in this, I would have settled this with taxpayers to begin with. But what do I know? Well, I know that all governments are corrupt, it seems. Anyway, moving on, a whistleblower has come out and said that Harvard muzzled the disinformation team after a $500 million Zuckerberg donation. That's right. So Harvard knowingly is passing on misinformation because of $500 million. Wow. And finally, a deer broke into a New Jersey elementary school, and its escape was caught on police body cams. You can find this over on the AP under oddities, and it might be worth a view. The deer manages not to slip on the very slick floor, and eventually, finds a way out. It's kind of a fun video. Maybe we'll watch it during bonus time. But stick around. We got a few minutes of bonus time, and then you'll automatically be redirected to Legal Mindsets premiere video. Let's head to the credits. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. Thank you for being amazing supporters of this channel. These are new credits. You know how you know? Because they start out there, and then we roll into here. I'm pretty excited. And there is no bear news today. I'm sorry, Vince Womack and everybody else who looks full. I don't know. And I don't know why it's freezing either. Lots of problems, but I will say this. Thank you to the lovely Jillian N for 5 Culture Casino memberships. You are amazing. This time, I think. Yes. Okay, so stick around a couple more minutes. We will talk to you and what you want to talk about today. Let's do it. See how much longer these are? Look at all these members. Like 450 of you now. Woohoo! There is zero reason I should be buffering right now. Gonna have to talk to these guys because we can't afford the buffer. Normally I'd say see ya, but I'm not gonna see it. We're gonna do this thing, which is bonus time. How are we doing now? Dearest says my grandpa. Oh boy. All right. Okay, so I'm freezing for some of you, and then I'm not freezing for you. I'm not sure what's going on, but 109 of you in the chat. We've got Andrew from Legal Mindset coming up next, so you will be automatically redirected there to his premiere video. It is 100% something you should watch. It'll give you all the information you need to know about the PDF that was released on Scribd about the audit that was conducted on Disney's now I guess CFTOD, CFTOD, which used to be RCID, which used to be their own special city district. So very strange. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm buffering. I don't get it. I have so much upstream bandwidth right now. There is zero reason for this to happen. So I'm gonna have to reach out to. Good morning to you, Jody Bird. Good morning. I may have to switch back to streaming here, and yeah, lots of freezing. I don't know what's going on, guys. I will look into it, see if I can sort it out. Hi, Sherry. Yes, bonus time. Yeah, I'm not. And while the Time Prophet says buffering on a funny face, great. I'm glad you enjoy it, but it isn't any good for YouTube. So, video mode. And there we go. Now I can see everything full screen. You're suffering with so much, I thought you were using Real Player or dial-up internet. That is not good. This happens a lot to Nerdrotic. Wow. All right. I need to figure this out. Jimmy buffering. You guys are funny. Let's see. We got works just fine here. Send everyone to Rumble. That's right. I see everybody over on Rumble. Looks pretty good. But I want to say thanks once again to Jillian and anybody else feel like today was just absolutely wild. Hopefully you're checking out the that Park Place, which is moving to Thursday. So next Thursday, it'll be a morning show. Then we'll do this show. Then we'll head over to, or maybe it's a different time. I don't know. Anyway, it'll be on Thursday and I'll be there either before or after this show. And then of course on Mr. H's Hcast, which is where I'm going to go today. So hopefully you guys can make it there. And please hit the like. Yes. Thank you. Disney's throttling the stream. Well, I couldn't blame them. There's a lot of very bad things indeed happening at Disney. I don't think anybody that's a real pixie duster wants to admit that there's some serious problems. Eric Case for $2 says you're buffering, my man. Okay, we'll work on it. I'm going to reach out to my internet provider too and see what's going on with my upstream. Because I mean, when I looked at it yesterday, it was perfect. You know, and I'm not going to suggest it was biblical or anything that things happened the way that they did recently, but Disney getting an earthquake this morning, or I guess last night, I should say. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Fullerton. 35 rides were closed. I think there's 65 attractions in total in Disneyland proper. I'm not sure how many there are when you add in California Adventure, but it's funny that just one park has more attractions in Southern California than all of Disney World combined. All 4 parks in Disney World combined. Pretty cool. Pretty crazy. Yeah. Thanks for that, Eric. I appreciate the super chat. You are a man among men. Rogue Thinker sends a member chat for 12 members. Thank you, Rogue Thinker. Says, what might be the best software for starting my own YouTube? Well, if you're going to use a piece of streaming software, it's going to depend on what you're going to do. A lot of people can use OBS Studio Direct and go straight to YouTube with that and manage the stream from the YouTube Special Studio. Or you can use something like StreamYard, which is pretty easy to figure out. It's very intuitive. You can use something a little more advanced that combines both OBS and StreamYard together called EV Mux. You can also use something called Restream. I think probably the easiest, most, probably the best way to maybe put some training wheels on it, if you don't take that as an offense, you would start with StreamYard, I would guess. So, because you can connect it to YouTube rather easily. And I think a lot of people would do that. We are 20 minutes, 11 seconds into the stream. And I can't tell if I'm still buffering or not. I hope not. I'm looking. Yeah, I'm on a LAN, Time Prophet. There is no way I wouldn't connect directly into a router. And on this side, I'm looking at it and I have all bars connected straight in to the interwebs. So there's zero reason I should be buffering anyway. Kitty Bear, what's up? Says, I think all Disney parks need to be flattened and fully be rebuilt to be saved. I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, this is an interesting take here from Animation Critics. Says they will never learn stirring stuff up when it collapses in a whopping 5 years is an impressive feat no one would want or should be celebrating. Yeah, I think that looking back at the last 5 years in our history, I think we've got some real problems. And it's not just here in the States, folks. Y'all, global's a hot mess too. So it is what it is. It cleared up. Well, that's good to know. I wonder if it's possible for me to manage the stream in a way that that makes it so that there's less of that. But I'm glad it cleared up. Hey, Osmora's in the house from the 199. Hail all, hail to you. Good to see you. Q2 Cast TV says FDNY claims of pay to play by Adams administration, fast track of fire inspection on VIP list, including Amazon and Meta delaying public school inspections. Holy cow. By the way, Q2 Cast TV is doing great work. The channel is real close to magic number 1000. And let me tell you, wonderful news stories coming out of New York. Completely unbiased. Well done, my friend. Frozen 5. Culture Clause is coming to town. Yeah, I'm actually, the beard is going to go after Christmas. Not go completely, but it's going to get trimmed down because it is wildly out of control. Shrap 3D. Ha ha ha. Yeah, no matter how far you run, you can't escape the Farquad. No, you can't. Look, I don't care. I donated my hair. I do what I can. I always encourage people, if you can lessen somebody's hardship, especially even if it's somebody you don't know, you should. That's a recognizing the greater world around you, I think. If you just step outside, leave your phone behind, whatever, or just ignore it. Step outside, lock your door behind you, look out in the middle of the world. Be fascinated by the things around you. Do that everywhere you go. Just take that 1 or 2 moments when you exit your vehicle, exit a building, whatever. Take in the world around you. You should be filled with constant amazement. You should. Just the fact that everything can work in harmonious circumstances and oftentimes doesn't. And the fact that sometimes everything comes together. It's kind of like a movie, right? Because you can be watching a movie and just when you finish it, when the credits start to roll, think about the fact that so many things had to go right for that film to just make it to your television screen, to your cinema. So many things had to go right. And really, I mean, thousands and thousands of scripts go through studios' hands, television producers' hands that never get made. Everything had to go just right. Even if it's a terrible film like The Marvels, everything had to go just right for it to make it to the screen. Truly amazing. So, yeah, you really should see The Forest. Yeah. In fact, that's why I oftentimes like to walk in nature. I think I've done a couple videos where I'm walking around and up north near my cabin. And to do that and just realize the world around you and appreciate it, it's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. We live in a miraculous realm. That's right. Oh, one of the amazing mods all over YouTube now, Olaf Von S. He is doing great things. The time process. I don't take in too much of the world because it's been raining for 3 weeks. Well, that makes sense. Wow. What's rain? Get so little of it here in the desert Southwest. Douchey McDouche. What's up? Good to see you. Says, hey, culture hair is looking good. Well, it's really short. I haven't had it this short in a long time, but it'll grow back. That's one of the great things about my hair. It grows back. Notifications lacking lately. Yeah, I actually dropped, I think there's at least one video out. There'll be another one later in the day. I'm trying to do 2 videos a day. So, yeah. And, we've got some strange things happening, and Q2 Cast points this out. And I haven't talked about it yet. I'm actually going to be doing a video on this pretty soon. That Verizon Fios is leaving cable TV for streaming. You're doing a video on that today. Good for you, my friend. So check out Q2 Cast TV, doing wonderful. But yeah, I've been looking at the fact that if Verizon gets out of that side of the distribution, and the telecoms are all kind of headed that way, and the telecoms, if you haven't noticed, have been bundling the streaming products all together, like we predicted would happen. That you're going to have aggregators that collect all these services in one place, and you pay one fee that's much lower than, well, what you would pay if you went to them directly. I mean, and Disney kind of just expertly was forced into that by the latest streaming service, right? Spectrum, Charter Cable. So you have like a forced situation where they're now able to carry Disney Plus, and again, you're going to start seeing that more and more. I think that's going to happen everywhere. That forehead, yeah. So Saltzilla says, so like cable. Well, yes, Saltzilla, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna have to check out. Now the ad skipped to another ad. What's happening? Really? I don't have anything set up for ads during the middle of my live stream. So, in fact, I turned that off. So I don't know why it would be happening. I'm so sorry, guys. But I know this. We have the HCast coming up later today. You have to head over right now. This stream will redirect to Andrew, Legal Mindsets premiere. You're going to want to catch that. If for no other reason, just set the reminder so you can catch it when it goes live, because I think we're just a few moments out from that. We're about 20 minutes out from that, I think, or so. So do check that out. It's going to be worth it. He's been doing, a gangbusters job on talking about the stuff that's been going on with SIFTOD and this audit. This audit exposes, over the course of its 80 pages, 72 of them are actual. You should probably read, as he suggests, because it's dense information about all the illegal acts that Disney has been committing with, or had been committing under the special district, and the fact that maybe it shouldn't have been allowed to be formed in the first place. I will say this: thank you for 100 likes. Thanks for tickling the button, indeed. And Caden says, YouTube doesn't care what you want. Well, I turned it off anyway. I have been doing that. What's going on, JB's spooky review? Good to see you. Yeah, the ad blockers are causing YouTube to have a fit. So, and the ad blockers are finding a way around YouTube's ad blocking block. So it's just it's going to be a scale of events. But yeah, I think we're going to have to. I think we're going to have to wrap it, folks. I'm sorry. We just went into more buffering. I'm going to work on fixing that. I don't care who I have to call. I'll get it sorted out. On that note, guys, check out today's video if you can, and check out this redirect to Legal Mind. Legal stream should be something you check out. It's a premiere stream, a premiere video, well edited, according to Andrew. So I'll take his word for it. He knows a lot of stuff. These are all the great members that I have on the channel. They're incredible, and a lot of them have been there for a long, long time, and some of them are brand new, courtesy of Jillian N and many others. But look at all these ones. So it's just randomly buffering now for various people in various places. This is so bonkers. I don't know what to do. Oh, it's Bear Revenge, says Carlos Alfredo. You guys are amazing. This is much longer. I hope you noticed. I slowed it down. I extended it. It's almost 2 minutes long, I think. So it's quite a bit of longness. Quite a bit of longness. Quite a bit of longness? Yeah. RK says it's better now. Well, good. RJ says it's stabilized. And thank you, Katina Martin. Have a great day, everybody.